I got something to talk about. I'm yeah. It's time I revealed my secret.
We cozied up.
We're cozied up.
We're
nice
cozied up
cozy
today.
Welcome, cozying up.
Welcome to the Cozy Podcast.
Welcome to the 2Kiwis&Cheese Cozy Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Brent.
I'm also one of your hosts, Garrett.
And I'm also one of your hosts, the guy who has a video of Brent dancing with another co-worker in the warehouse.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dancing is fun.
I mean, I actually don't even have that video.
Oh, you don't
I
even
don't
have
know
it?
where it went. I don't know where it went.
But I have
Did it go to somewhere?
He has it.
It went
He
somewhere.
has that for his
Ben's got
That
the
goes to
video.
his
He
special
knows
folder.
exactly where it is.
his homework folder on the computer.
Oh,
It's just
Lord.
photos of me dancing with other
Oh my
When
gosh.
when I eventually start streaming, like how you guys have that video, that clip that pops up when
Yeah.
someone joins the chat, that's what I'm gonna have for Brent. The video of
That's
him
amazing. Just
dancing. Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful.
This episode, I wanted to reveal my secret finally to you two. My greatest secret.
His secret.
My greatest secret. Are you ready to hear my greatest secret? Right?
I don't know.
Are you ready for this?
I'm kind of concerned.
I talked about
Damn.
this at the end of I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk about my secret at the end of another podcast. And then I never did. And so now
We don't remember. We honestly, I don't remember when that one was.
I mean, I just edited it. It must have been like
Oh, okay.
two-
Yeah, it was
I don't know.
yeah.
Fuck. It might have been edited
Guys,
out.
we don't.
I
we
might be
don't know when
referencing
we
something
don't-
that never even happened.
We don't know like if or what we talk about until like we edit it, and even then, it's only the person who edits it who really remembers. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Anyway,
But
the secret,
my
super
big
secret.
super secrets about
He's
okay
got
for
a
the past
big
few
secret.
months, right? I've been organizing. I've been scheming, right? I've been getting ready to introduce a new family member, Harold.
You're gonna be a dad.
I am a dad.
He's the father. Oh my!
I am a
Who's
father.
Harold?
Look in my Discord announcements. You'll see my son.
Oh! He's a frog.
Yes, I am Papa to
Oh,
Frog.
okay.
Harold,
now own
the
frog?
The green and golden bell frog. He is part of my family. He is cute.
So did
Where
you
is
like
he?
steal him from the wild, or did you actually go to like a shop?
no,
Steal it from the
God.
wild. What?
Well, I mean,
I
they are naturalized in New Zealand, so they are a New Zealand frog. They
That's
are,
what I'm
but
saying.
they're from
I don't know what
Australia.
lives there.
But yeah, I mean, no. But we made we worked really hard to try and make a proper environment for Harold. Right? We've
Make
got this
him feel
like
at
an
home.
enclosure that's way too really big for how big he is. He's about the size. Okay, for a size reference, he's about half the length of your finger. That's how big Harold is.
Dang,
He's tiny.
Harold, be
But he will get bigger.
small
He will
boy.
get bigger. He is only a baby, and he's
Just a
green
baby.
and golden because that's what they call it, the green and golden
Yeah.
bell frog.
Nah, I thought he was gonna be purple and
Well, I mean,
blue.
they can change like color, right? So they kind of like camouflage, which is interesting.
Oh,
But
You got a chameleon frog?
oh my!
I mean, I think-
God.
I think that's a thing with amphibians, right? They can kind of like shift their colors for reasons,
bit.
right?
Something like
Right?
that.
Isn't that a thing?
Science.
I'm not. I'm gonna learn more about frogs. I think, but we did lots of research. Like mostly.
You're gonna
Cal did
become an
lots of
expert on
research.
frogs.
So
I am.
So you went. So you opened up Zoo Tycoon. You clicked on the Zookeeper tab and like, okay, what does he need?
Yeah, exactly. He needs 3 plots of grass, one like plot of like fresh water, and then
Harold
like
is
certain
lonely.
plants.
He
But
would
then
like
if you
a
put
friend.
the wrong plant down, like a frowny face pops up above his head.
You like put the fur in, and you're like, "Where's the bubble?
Where's
Where's the little face that's supposed to
the
pop
little
up?"
face? But
I
yeah,
don't,
he's
I don't know what
very,
you're talking
very
about
cute.
because I've never once played this game.
Oh, it's so good, Ben. That's my favorite.
It's the best. The OG Zoo Tycoon is the best.
Yeah.
Emma's being real while the podcast is being recorded.
Oh, God.
I think Emma has Zoo Tycoon. I wonder if she got it working yet.
I don't know. I don't know if Emma has Zoo Tycoon.
Well, she
If
wouldn't,
only
like,
there was someone
bought it
here
like
who
Emma
could
did.
tell me whether or not Emma had Zoo Tycoon.
No, I don't even know if I still have everything installed.
I have some
there's-
wonderful
yeah.
news.
Yeah.
I've just been
Wonderful
informed
news.
that somebody may have Zoo Tycoon.
Oh
Yeah, 'cause
my God.
I was there when she got it. I was wondering if it
Yeah.
worked yet. Had she got it installed? Has she got it working? Emma's in the same room as Ben, by the way. That's our special guest.
I'm not
this
sure
episode,
if
so she's
Emma
not seen
has Zoo Tycoon installed. No.
it. Aw.
Unfortunately. No, I don't think I still have it installed on my PC, but no, because like it's such an old game. So the OG Zoo Tycoon, it's such an old game that like it was CD-ROM, and like to get the game to run, you have to download like a thing that like simulates a CD drive
Are you
to
doing
make
it
it
that
think
way?
that it's running it. Yeah, that's what I've had to do.
I've just been using my old. I've got the physical copy of Zoo Tycoon. I'm
See,
just that old.
Mine is scratched up, I think. So I just like
Aw.
privateered it.
Aw.
That's what I had for Age of Empires 2. I bought like a second-hand version of it.
I mean, fair enough.
I
No,
feel
I
like
just straight up went on
they've
to
kept the support for
abandonware.com.
Age of Empires, just like
Yeah, they still have
know.
support for Age of Empires. You won't find the OG Zoo Tycoon on freaking Steam or anything.
Yeah.
I buy it if they did.
I mean, they have Planet Zoo, which is very
It's like the spiritual successor.
It is a spiritual successor, but it's so much more complicated, and I find it way overly complicated. Like, I'll spend like hours changing the fence height, and then it's just it's too much.
You have fun
It is a
doing
little
that?
too much. I have to be in the mood. I think I think it's too complicated to be, but yeah.
Tycoon is just like amazingly. It's simple, yet it's just complicated enough to be fun.
If you hear me
Like
clicking, it's
like
because I've got
OpenTTD.
things.
Yeah,
OpenTTD is not.
It's a
that
lot
complicated.
easier than that. It's a lot easier than OpenTGD, I'll tell you that.
Wait. What, Zoo Tycoon?
You guys?
Yeah.
Yes,
guys are
it's a
saying
lot
two different
more
things.
user friendly.
Very easy. I think
I think the user interface
OpenTTD is
helped.
just not user friendly, but I don't think it's that hard.
No, that's
Planet
true.
Zoo
It's just not
is-
user friendly.
Is also not hard. It's just very
Tedious.
overly tedious and complicated, and there's like a million different reasons for things. And although you know what, sometimes there is just glitches. You have like a monkey like glitch through a fence. It's like, oh, the monkey's escaped. It's like, what? I just saw it walk through the fence. Like, how? What? Is it an X monkey?
Now we're in daters.
Yeah.
Oh, we I'm gonna give my non-spoilery review for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh,
Cool,
I
'cause
can
I'm
also
going to
give a
see it
non-spoilery
tomorrow,
review
so-
of Guardians of the Galaxy.
So I'm interested to
you've seen
hear
it
what you
now?
guys say.
Yeah,
No,
I saw
see
it.
it. Oh, he saw it.
The Friday. I think.
Brent saw it. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So at
I'm
the same
seeing
time
it
I saw it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I probably saw it like the exact same time too, but I went to.
I literally
Yeah.
I invite Brent and he's like, nah, I'll probably go see it with insert family member. I can't remember which one of
It's
them.
my dad. I went with my dad. Yeah. Well, it was just me and my dad. I don't want to leave my dad. Here.
Does
So
he
I
like
went with
watching
my
all the
dad.
Marvel movies and stuff?
He enjoyed the first Guardians of the Galaxy, so I thought he would enjoy the. He did. He enjoyed it. He's not really a fan of like Iron Man or Captain America. You know, he's not. And to be fair, I'm like, fair enough. It's like, because they're like, you know,
Guardians is a very different type of like film, to be honest, compared to most of it. It's I find those are like the most enjoyable on rewatch, to be honest.
I'll give my one sort of word, like my overall consensus for it. I think it is my favorite movie to come out since Infinity War.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know what's come out since then.
See, that's the problem with the MCU right now.
Well, we've had No Way Home, and I didn't like No Way Home as much as some people.
I loved it when I saw it in theaters and had all the nostalgia come flooding in. It kind of like was the same as the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, where like I had hardcore nostalgia glasses on the whole time when it was premiering.
I must agree.
I
think I'm in the same boat, honestly. I think, I'm looking back on it. It could have been more, but also like what else? It wasn't really a movie. You know, it was a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't.
That's exactly my explanation. It wasn't.
It's not self-contained, is it? At all?
No.
It's not something that could hold up on its own. It's
building off good movies to make an alright movie.
And I guess that's kind of why I don't have such a high opinion about Endgame as well, is that it's on its own. It's kind of.
It doesn't stand on its own anymore.
Whereas the original Avengers, I felt like, you know, when I watched the first Avengers, I remember watching in the theater. I actually hadn't seen any of the other Marvel films before.
Had I seen
before that?
I didn't see it in theaters.
Well, at least I don't remember.
That might have been the first. Well, I might have seen Captain America before the first Avenger movie.
See, I was gonna say I might have seen Iron Man before the first.
I think the only movie I'd seen before I saw the original Avengers movie was Captain America: The First Avenger. I think that's the only one.
See, I started the MCU. Like I was in the MCU from the start, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
You saw it from when it started with Iron Man.
Yeah, I had, as a kid, I had the first Iron Man movie, and like when they were doing real cool box art for it. So I've got a disc. Like it's not steel cover, but it's a box that has.
Is it the one in your car?
Yes, that's the one I'm trying to talk about.
Oh, it's pretty cool
because it has a cover on it, and that cover is Iron Man. But then when you slide the cover off, it has Tony Stark on it, and you find out the arc reactor is a hole, and it goes through to the arc reactor of Tony Stark. It's like
I like covers like that. They're cool.
That's awesome. I like
when they
that.
actually gave it a damn about.
You know, actually thought
DVD
about it
menus don't really have
rather
anything
than they just
on
gave you like a crappy sleeve.
I remember
it's more.
Yeah, I remember the DVD menu for Jurassic Park and The Lost World. They were so freaking cool. I just sit there and watch those. They were so cool.
Bro, that's lost art these days. Is like DVD menus. Like I remember they had like mini games and stuff sometimes. Like you could go through the menu and they weren't usually the best, but like they had them.
Yeah, I think there was like a Shrek one on a Shrek 2 one. You know, I think that was one. Man, that's the only one I can really think of. If that was one,
I think there was one. For the Journey to the Center of the Earth, I believe. We own that.
Fuck, man, that's a way back.
That movie.
Yeah, it was alright. You know, it was good.
That was before what's his face kind of got like shunned from Hollywood.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Brendan Fraser.
I'm glad he's back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is the whale guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mummy Man.
The Mummy Man.
The Mummy Man. Or George of the Jungle. Oh my god, I love George.
Oh my gosh, George of the Jungle is so good.
There was another movie with like a monkey in it. Do you remember? Not a monkey, a chimpanzee.
Curious George.
No, but it was like live action though. But it was like a chimpanzee, and I remember like the chimpanzee in the greenhouse, and like some guys were trying to get him. Sorry, that just sprung a memory. I don't really.
Planet of the Apes.
No, it's not Planet of the Apes. Not that.
Apes together strong.
No. This is an old. This is like a movie from my childhood. Not Planet of the Apes, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, or any of those.
Rise of the Jungle.
Yeah. Rise of the Jungle of the Planet of the Apes.
Fun fact:
Rise of the
movie
Greenhouse.
I ever saw in theaters was the Curious George movie. First ever movie I saw in a theater.
Was it a live action Curious George movie?
No, it was just an animated movie. The very first one that kicked off the show, sort of.
An animated George.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, when you know, they just did the live action Clifford the Big Red Dog movie. When's our live action Curious George movie? Come on, bring it out. Where is that at?
Well, the thing
I don't want it, but it's gotta be. Yeah, anyway,
I don't think we started talking about Guardians.
No. Anyway, yeah.
I'm not finished talking about Harold.
Oh my god.
I finished talking about Harold.
Okay. Harold is a cute boy. I call him King Harold because he's top frog. All right. He only gets food when he wants food because they don't really. I don't know. They because he's a growing boy, so he only eats ever so often though. But I don't think you feed them when they want to be fed. But I've got like a little like lid to put, so they have to eat live food. That's one thing. Because they won't eat anything that's dead because they'll think it's like poison.
So they're gonna eat the moths.
You know? They actually there is a moth grub that's like before it's a moth. So
what you gotta do? You gotta make a shelf for him in the top corner of your room.
No, he's got a shelf. He's got there's a chest of drawers in my sibling. It's in Harold is in my sibling's room. Partly because Cal's not there half the time. So they can sit in there nice. It's nice and quiet in there. It's also not my room. Okay, my room. I can't even be in it during the day because it gets too hot.
Yeah,
fair
enough.
It's really hot. So an amphibian in the like real heat, I don't know if they do that well. You know, so like.
Well, I mean, amphibians in the jungle hot.
Right. It's supposed to have like an average New Zealand temperature, I guess, because it is a naturalized New Zealand. It does well in North Island, so I guess it can only withstand whatever temperature. I don't think they do as well in the south. Whatever. So we've got a massive fish tank, and my dad built this lid for it, so so Harold won't jump out, but it's also like other things won't come out as well. Like we've got fruit flies, we've got like regular fly, we've got so many like live grubs and things to feed Harold.
So not only have you gained a frog, but you've gained a whole ecosystem.
Pretty much, yeah. And they like eating like I think they like eating worms and things. So they got like mealworms for him. So I go in there and I try to feed him a mealworm, and sometimes he eats it, and sometimes I just leave it in there for him. We've got like these we made like a rock formation on either side. Okay, imagine like a river. Like how am I gonna describe this just over a podcast? Okay, it's two islands.
What are they called?
On either side.
Those people that like defend those two big statues in the Fellowship.
Yeah, it's that. But imagine like instead of them statues, it's just like kind of ferns. and
now you gotta get
a
statues.
stick across and a waterfall running between it, but the waterfall is running into the river instead of it dropping off behind the statues. So
that's cool.
But that's like a filter. That's the filter running. It acts like a waterfall. Yeah. We've also got dinosaur eggs in there, so they can hide in the dinosaur eggs.
Cool.
Wow, you've got a dinosaur.
It got eaten by Harold.
Harold ate the dinosaur.
He is King Frog.
Harold the dinosaur eater, king of frogs.
Well, there is an extinct frog that is like could eat dinosaurs. Like, it was huge. Like, they say it was.
Of course, I
think it was like half the size of a cat or something. You know, it would eat small dinosaurs and stuff like that. It was huge. Anyway, I hope that's not going to become Harold, because I'm going to need a bigger. It ate all the dinosaurs in its ecosystem. So yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. I think it was. I think it was actually part of the great extinction that ended the non-avian dinosaurs, I guess. So sadly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Harold. He's a good boy. He eats live. I put like some. I just fed him before. Also, we had to get a special a special light for him, so it acts like the sun. So it's a special like UV heat light thing. And
are you telling me you had the power of the sun in the palm of your hand?
I did have the power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Imagine.
Oh my gosh, you sound like Harold then. Actually, I haven't heard him say he does it. Yeah. They only really so that was a concern that he would be really noisy, but he has not made like a sound. Is
he alive?
Is he alive? He's alive. But they only make a bunch of noise when they're like really upset or it's mating season. So unless we got like
when he's horny.
Yeah, well, it's the horny alarm, you know. It goes off.
Oh my god.
King
Bonk
Harold.
no horny.
Oh god. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's Harold. I'm gonna be talking more about Harold. I'll give you updates on Harold as time goes on, as I learn more about Harold's life. A new member.
Emma gave me a really concerned look when I was like, you can tell when he's horny. She can't hear what's being said.
Oh my gosh! Oh, geez.
I've got a full title in my head for Harold now. His name is Harold, goodest of boys, eater of dinosaurs, and king of frogs.
Do you call Harold a good boy?
I do. I say, "Oh my gosh, Harold, you're so handsome. You're so good."
Have you ever told Harold? Have you ever told Harold that he's not a good boy, and then he spends the rest of the time trying to get
is your transition into Guardians? You'll see when you watch the movie.
I wasn't gonna say that explicitly.
Yeah,
it's like a thing. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. Anyway, yeah, Guardians. Honestly, it's probably my favorite movie of Phase 4 or 5 so far.
Yeah, what phase are we in? Because I'm confused.
We're on Phase 5.
I'm in a phase of confusion.
What was the last thing of Phase 4?
I think this is the first movie in Phase 5. I can't remember.
Okay.
Because I think
I'm looking it up. You can
do they even? Why even bother calling them phases anymore? You know, it made sense up to a. You know, it's not really a build.
Well, yeah,
I don't feel a build
the
for
Infinity.
Kang.
Yeah, well, I think we didn't feel a build for Thanos in Phase 1.
There was a build for the you know, every movie had like something to do with the stones. Almost every movie.
Yeah, but we didn't know that at first. We didn't know about this. You know, we didn't know that the Tesseract was
the stone. Sorry, I was thinking.
We didn't know that Loki's scepter was the Mind Stone. We didn't know. Actually, no, I was going to say we didn't know the Ether was the Reality Stone.
Because it was actually just like a ghost spirit thing, demon virus of the air. Yeah, it wasn't a stone.
It was just a liquid.
Yeah.
It was. But yeah, no, we didn't know about a majority of this stuff.
So Phase
how would you
3
rank
ended, it? Phase 4 ended with Spider-Man Far From Home, and then began, or Phase 3 ended with Spider-Man, and then Phase 4 began
which
with
makes
WandaVision,
no sense to me.
And ended with Wakanda Forever and
so the
Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Yeah, so this is the first movie.
Yeah, so Phase 5. Ant-Man and the Wasp is the first one.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that movie.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. we did like a whole episode on that, and I've already forgotten about it.
Did we?
Ant-Man and the... You mean
Ant-Man Quantumania?
Yeah, Quantumania.
Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. It's Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Yeah. Ant-Man and some other people... Quantum, whatever's having a
Quantum
time.
Shit.
Big head man.
Definitely the best movie of Phase 5.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
Because isn't it the first one anyway?
No, because there's Quantumania.
Oh yeah, it's
so far, yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
How do you rank it, Ben, in competition with the other Guardian movies? The other two. I'm not going to rank Avengers.
I think number 1 is number 1, number 2 is number 3, and then number 3 is number... I think it's better than the second one.
You think it's better than
interesting. I really liked the second one. I really liked
the first one was better than the second one.
Yeah.
But I think the villain is...
better.
The villain... Like, the villain's motives aren't like Thanos or Killmonger, where they're like understandable.
Yeah, I was really interested in the villain.
Bad. The villain's motives were like bad guy thing, but they were like, they weren't world domination like Ego.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so
it was like
yeah,
Frankenstein.
Yeah, it was a personal story. It wasn't like end of the world stakes.
I loved it.
I
loved that.
I appreciate not having like, you know, every single movie because like, you got to save the world.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened with Doctor Who for me. I kind of got tired of it because like everything was like every single episode was in like I don't know which season of Capaldi it was. It was like partway
10.
through one and then
you
something like that.
Halfway through 10. That's what you told me.
That's right. It was halfway through 10 then. Yeah. But no, I got that whole season. I didn't watch. I need to finish. You
do need to finish that season because
I need to finish
gets
that.
The final part 1 of the final 2 episodes is, and also the Christmas special, that makes that season. Honestly.
Okay. I will watch it because I do want to get caught up before we get all the Tenant stuff. But no, that's why I kind of fell out with Doctor Who, just because like. Yeah. Every episode is like, oh my god, the Doctor's gonna die. Oh my god, the world's gonna explode. Oh my god, like it gets old after a while. Like you need a side quest every now and again.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, you can go ahead.
There are a couple like if I talk about character design, is that spoilers?
Which characters?
Star-Lord.
Okay. Well, we see Star-Lord in the trailer.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about a certain part of his thing that's been omitted.
I know what you're talking. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I was kind of disappointed.
So when you think of Star-Lord, what's like the first thing you think about in terms of like outfit?
Well, I mean, the one he's wearing in the trailer.
but like, I mean, like specific. Like, what's the first thing you like visualize?
His red jacket.
That's kind of backfired.
Or his mask.
Yeah. He doesn't wear his mask in this entire movie.
Oh, that's sad.
yeah, I'm kind of sad about, because like the outfit that these are based on, like the uniforms. I like the look that they've got. The way I describe the helmet from the comics, this outfit from the comics is based on, is the helmet looks almost like a German soldier in World War II's helmet, with like the ones that had like the spike on top. It looks like that, but with the mask as well. And I like the look of that. Yeah, and I was kind of sad that was missing.
I do miss his mask. His mask is very cool.
Yeah.
And I was going to mention another thing, but I might just wait on that.
Groot looks really cool.
Hmm.
I was kind of looking at the holiday special, how they used it. I was like, it's just like a person in a costume. Groot's really good in this.
Hmm.
And just how he looks, but also how he uses it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, Groot had some great moments in this film.
The soundtrack there's a specific song that's on a specific. They've got a hallway fight scene, right? And the song that they play for that, I thought was really good.
That was such a cool scene.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed. You know who was a standout for me?
Daredevils. Yep.
Nebula. I really like Nebula in this one.
Nebula's character has gotten. She has like a really good character arc.
That's cool.
Because I don't think it was derailed by what happened. Like I'd say Nebula and Gamora have similar character arcs, but James Gunn has said that, like, you know, he really struggled with Gamora because of what they did to Gamora in the Infinity War and Endgame. And so they've really struggled. He almost had a reset. Like he struggled with writing for Gamora, which I completely understand. It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Whereas Nebula didn't have that, and Nebula is good in this movie. We get the MCU's first F-bomb.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Did that actually happen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was good.
It was good.
It was really good.
I don't want to know, but I'm excited.
Okay. It wasn't a trailer.
Well, I haven't seen all the trailers.
Yeah,
so
that's good. Yeah. You just watch the movie. It'll be worth it.
Just don't watch any trailers between now and when I see it tomorrow.
Yeah. I've noticed more and more recently that we haven't been getting good Lego sets for Marvel movies.
No.
You know? Like we haven't been getting like the No Way Home sets were shit.
I think I know what's happening there, though, isn't it?
I know.
It's Marvel keeping their secrets.
It's Marvel's fault. Yeah, it's Marvel's fault. And No Way Home we got shit sets. Quantumania we got shit sets or shit set. Literally just that buildable figure. What else? What else we had? Shang-Chi, I'd say we're kind of alright.
I didn't give a shit about Shang-Chi, I'm just gonna be honest.
I enjoyed Shang-Chi.
Black Panther, I'd say, we're also kind of like, I feel like we've always needed more playsets and less vehicles, and we just get vehicles.
That's for every theme. That's for every single thing.
Yeah. I like the little set that we get for Guardians. The fact that it is a little... Yeah, I'm definitely getting it.
I just spent a fuck ton on Lego, so...
You know what I'm definitely getting from Lego? I'm definitely getting those seals from the new city theme that's coming.
We'll talk about that on the stream that we've got after this.
Yeah.
Oh, especially since
I'm
it's gonna be visual.
It's like 2 seconds. It won't be worth cutting out. I'm not editing around this shit.
No, you have to edit around this.
Now I'm gonna edit around. God damn it! No.
No, I don't even know what sets are coming out that are related to it, so I'll be interested to find out.
They're two
To
vehicles.
Guardians. Oh
yeah. I haven't looked. I've been focusing on my Star Wars stuff, so.
I don't think this is a spoiler, but yeah, I'll say it. What happened to the Benatar?
Yeah.
So the Benatar never shows up in this movie. They've just got the new one that was shown in the holiday special, called the Bowie.
What?
Did you watch the holiday special?
No.
Have you seen the big blue set? It's a big bluey. It's teal and pink.
No.
And it looks like it's a cockpit with two big. Do you know what a bellows are? Like
yeah,
bellows. Yeah, it looks like that, but without the accordion piece.
Oh, that. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The blue. Yeah, so that's the ship that they have in this movie, which is cool. It looks cool.
Okay.
I like it better than the Benatar, but what happened to the Benatar?
Yeah,
I did a Google. I googled it afterwards, and I'll read to you. What it says.
Oh, God.
It's sad.
They put the wrong fuel in it. Screwed the engine with it.
Yeah, they put diesel in a gasoline.
It runs on.
Following the blip, the Benatar was returned to the Guardians of the Galaxy. So that, as in like afterwards, because you remember, Hawkeye and Hawkeye and Natasha flew it to Vormir, and then they must have shrunk it again, put it back in the pocket, and they brought it back. And it was in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't in the holiday special. But anyway, what they say is the Guardians eventually purchased the Bowie to use as their primary ship, while the Benatar was kept in their garage as a secondary vessel.
So they just so it's like that one beater car that you just like chuck in the garage. You're just like, well, if I need it.
Yeah. They literally just.
That's depressing.
Changed.
What a layman explanation.
I would have rather than be like, we sold it and upgraded. Rather than just like, it's sitting in the garage.
I would have rather they put the wrong fuel in. I thought that would have been funnier.
Oh, that would have been. You know, they should have done that.
When you like sit there and you think about it, right? The use of the Benatar was only a non-James Gunn property.
Was it?
It was so that the end of Volume 2, the Milano was destroyed, and they escaped on the bit of the Ravager's ship, so that bit of Yondu's ship.
Oh yeah.
Escaped, and then you didn't see the Benatar until the Rubber Band Man plays in Infinity War, and it jumps to like space, and that's when you see the Benatar for the first time, and then it's used in every production, every little bit of Guardians in all the other movies, and then as soon as it gets back to James Gunn, it's a different ship.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
Did James Gunn have anything to do with the holiday special?
Yep, that was him.
Okay. I'll have to watch that at some point then.
That's all right. It's not that long, you know.
Yeah, okay. it's
I'd recommend
right.
watching it before the movie.
How long is it?
There's one bit of information in it which is relevant. It's something that was meant to be a cut scene from Volume 2. It was meant to be in Volume 2, but it was cut. But yeah, I guess can I say that bit of information?
Wait, if he's he probably could go. So you could watch the Christmas special before he goes to see the movie, maybe.
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes. I'll watch it.
But should I mention that one bit of information?
Yeah, it's fine. You can mention. It's fine.
Okay. Mantis, who we've always thought is just the she's just the servant for Ego. Turns out Ego is Mantis's father as well.
I thought
so. Mantis is the half sibling of Star-Lord.
Ego got around.
I thought that was. I thought we already knew that from.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, people kind of assumed that, but it was never mentioned.
Oh, okay.
And this, and it's.
I guess in the movie actually it was more. She says something like he created me or something along those lines. I think if I remember right.
Something like that. Yeah.
We didn't know that it was a sleep around sort of thing, so that's interesting.
Yeah, but then it turns out when you look, there's this one scene where he's got that weird egg. He's got that room where he's showing Peter what he was doing, and he's creating like basically 3D sculptures of what he was doing. There's one where he says he spread his seed around the galaxy or whatever, and it shows
so freaking weird.
Him making out with like 60 different people on like in like one of those, and you can look in the back left, and you can actually see one of Mantis's species, assumedly their mother.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't like Ego.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I spread my seed across the galaxy.
Yeah. Is there anything you wanted to say about Volume 3?
Volume 3? I enjoyed. I mean, you pretty much covered the same points I was gonna. I've agreed to what you've said. Honestly,
Okay.
my rankings.
Good.
I don't know. I might do my rankings 1, 2, 3. Honestly, I really liked Kurt Russell's Ego. I thought he was cool. You know.
Yeah.
I think.
But I
he was
don't.
good.
Yeah.
He's a fun character, but I just hate. I just hate the guy. the villain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but that's what makes me. That's
the whole point.
Makes me love
that's
it.
The whole point.
I'm like, oh, I hate
just a
you.
dick.
Oh, if you can make me hate you in like a movie, you've done well. You know, if you make me hate
I
the villain so
think,
much, you know, I don't really
I
hate
think
Pulp
I hated,
as much, even though he's a genocidal maniac. You know?
Yeah,
I can understand him.
I understand you, man.
Wait, who are you talking about? Sorry,
Palpy. You know,
who?
I don't feel hatred towards Palpy, even though he is the worst.
Oh, Palpy.
I hate Ego. You know.
See,
well,
yeah,
I
don't know.
That's the High Evolutionary more than I hate Ego.
Oh, I also hate him a lot too. I don't know.
Wait,
maybe I like the music better in the second. And maybe I should have a rewatch.
Who do you hate more? Ego or the High Evolutionary?
High Evolutionary.
Who's that?
He's
the bad guy in this one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but I can't answer this.
But I also hate Ronan, but I don't really hate Ronan in the movie. I just hate him.
Well, yeah. So the issue with Ronan
I don't really
is that
see...
we nothing that happened was personal, whereas in this, in Volume 2 and Volume 3, it's personal. Yeah. Whereas it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like I don't hate Palpatine. I'm like. In episode 3, I'm more like angry at Anakin, like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Bro, stop.
But you can understand Anakin though as well.
Oh, you
feel so sorry,
like, bro, stop.
Palpy's just like straight up evil. You're like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
Well.
So you're not really like mad directly at him.
Yeah, does Palpy actually do anything directly?
He kills Samuel L. Jackson.
But like, I'm talking about in the original trilogy.
But in the original trilogy, he electrocutes Luke.
Yeah,
that's kind of
I think I don't even see Palpatine as a person. I see him as a force of nature. Like I see him as almost
a living embodiment of the Force.
I don't see him as somebody doing things that has wants and needs. I see literally just like a goal being carried out. You know,
Master Yoda, you survived. Yes, bitch.
And I mean, for context, also, we're recording this on May the 7th, so I am the 7th, as some would say. But they had a
second to understand which one that was. So God, that line.
Yeah.
I don't know the freaking days of May and
I
Star
don't know
Wars
what the official listing is, but no. So they had for May the 4th.
Official.
They had I don't know how worldwide it was, but like at least here in the US they had Return of the Jedi in theaters again for a week, and so I got to go see it, and that was really enjoyable. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was I always pick out like interesting things in the background when I'm watching that movie, I think my favorite
on the big screen once again.
You know, but no,
you're welcome, listeners.
I like going and seeing Star Wars on the big screen. It's great.
Yeah,
definitely recommend. Definitely recommend. But no, so yeah, Return of the Jedi has been on the mind, so that's definitely relevant. But yeah.
Okay, are we ready to be done?
Ready to roll out?
We gotta go stream. That's why
we got streaming to do. We're busy boys.
Have you got anything else you want to talk about, Ben?
I think I've said what I want to say about Guardians.
Cool. I'm excited to see it.
Just quickly out of 10.
Out of 10, it's out of 10 for MCU or a 10 for films.
Well, we'll say MCU.
Okay, what is the best MCU?
I'd say 8.5.
For MCU though, that's a pretty low.
We might want to go live soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9 for MCU.
9.
Okay.
9.
I mean, the bar is stretched pretty far for MCU. I'm gonna be honest.
At the moment, it's yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the variety of trash to not as trash films. You know, it was fun. I enjoy film MCU films. You know, yeah.
Cool. I'm excited to go see it. I'm actually excited. Yeah. I also just love going to the movies. So.
Yeah, it is a good fun time at the movies.
Yeah.
But anyway, on that note,
so Emma's given me a number value. Out of as a Marvel movie, she gives it a 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then, does she have one for not?
As a regular movie, it's an 8 or a 7.
Okay.
But as a Marvel movie, it's a 10.
That sounds about right. Yeah. I was gonna say a 7.5 for like maybe just. Maybe I'll go to 7 for everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. There are some really bad films out there, but they're good in their own way.
Yeah.
Usually. But anyway, thank you everyone for listening to the 2Kiwis&Cheese podcast. That was my very professional end there.
Bye.